What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Berg Takes for episode 11. I'm your host, Caleb Everline, joined by my two co-hosts, Miles and Logan. How are we doing this week, fellas?
Great.
Fantastic.
Well, being fit that this is episode 11, what is your guys' favorite Steelers, Penguins, Pirates, player that has wore the number 11?
You want to start, Logan? I'll start. I'll say
Yeah, you
Michael
should
Pittman
start.
Jr., future
Michael.
future number 11. Not much good
Okay.
history for the number for the Steelers, and I think he can create a nice legacy at the position.
Whoa,
I'm excited to see what he can do.
Okay.
whoa! Not great history at the number. We got Chase Claypool, Mapletron.
Mm,
Gotta
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. He
Go
had what?
Irish.
What was that game? He had 4 or 5 touchdowns. I forget.
4,
Four.
I think
Dude,
it
and then we
was.
traded him, and we get Joey Porter Jr. So hey, historically, W Mans.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jordan Stahl, number 11 out of the Penguins when he won the cup with us, and he actually just won the cup with the Carolina Hurricanes. We'll get to that later, so congrats to the bud up in Carolina. Before we start, or let's start with this, going with the Pirates. Last episode we talked about them getting into a series with the Dodgers. Very tough series. Game one against the Dodgers versus the Pirates. Eric Lauer got them out, and he went 5 innings, 3 hits, 2 earned runs with 5 strikeouts. And it was another Skenes day. He went 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, and 7 strikeouts. The Pirates, they started off the game pretty well. Skenes struggled a little bit and gave up those 2 runs. And then Dotel came in after the 6 innings and had a very rough game. This was the one game he actually got tested in. He gave up 6 earned runs on 5 hits. And obviously, I'm not really worried about him when it comes to this game. Obviously, he's still playing well. Well, when we get into future games, he hasn't been, but he's still young. But key hitters this game, though, Brian Reynolds, he went 2 for 4 with a home run early. Ron O'Hearn also had a home run early as well. They went back to back, and the Pirates blow it up in the seventh inning, and the Dodgers go crazy, and they put up 12 runs, and they win the game 12-3. Thoughts? Obviously, we've been talking about Skenes a lot. I mean, like, should this be a worry? Like, should we keep worrying about Skenes, or what are your guys' thoughts?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like Tom gotta just tell. I mean, a lot of people are trying to overanalyze it too much. I feel like at this current point. I don't
Mhm.
know. I'm really not liking where the conversation is headed with it. I've seen people like tweaking at every single thing from the muscle he uses to grip the ball. Like it's just insane. Like I understand like arm angle, arsenal, like these things have importance, but like at some point I just feel like we just need to give it a little bit more time before we really start to pull the panic alarm. Yeah, there is some worries, but I don't know. I have a little bit of confidence still.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm that. I mean, I felt like watching it. I mean, in the moment, I kind of was like a little worried, but like you said, it's just people over analyzing everything. You don't really need to do that. It's just some guys get in a
Mhm.
slump. I mean, he did have two good, really good years before this, so maybe there's a little bit of regression, but it's not significant at this point, really. I mean, he's still performing. He's still doing well. I just think this
Yeah.
game just went away from us from the bullpen, and it was just we started out. I mean, it looked like we were going to win this game to me in the beginning after his back-to-back home runs. We looked good, and then it just fell apart.
Yeah, the bullpen struggled. And it's weird to see Dotel struggle like that, especially
Yeah.
he hasn't been struggling all season.
Yeah,
So
the
go,
whole pitching staff
yeah.
seems like it's starting to struggle recently. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
yeah, he is struggling, and it's the most uncharacteristics for him. So that's why like the noise is that loud. But like, it's not just a him problem. So like, we need to like look at
Mm-hmm.
it as a whole. Why is the whole thing not working? And a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
have been talking about the pitching coaching situation, and I think that's a good question to
Mhm.
start maybe thinking about is what's going on in the coaching that everybody's
Yeah.
having a step back.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Going into game two, Shohei Ohtani got them on. He's a big Cy Young candidate right now. He went 6 innings, 6 hits, 3 earned runs with 6 strikeouts. Jared Jones got his third start of the season. I believe this was his third start. I believe third or fourth start.
Yeah.
He went 4 innings, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, and 4 strikeouts. And what a game! Obviously, Carmen gave up those 4 runs when he came in after Jones, but Pirates come back from behind with the 3-run homer home run by Tyler Callihan, an awesome home run by Spencer Horwitz. We saw that bat flip. That was pretty sick. And Tyler Callihan was the hero of this game. He went 2 for 2, 2 home runs with 4 RBIs. Jake Magnum went 3 for 4. Spencer Horwitz obviously went 2 for 5 with the home run, like I mentioned, and Brandon Law went 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs. This was a statement win by the Pirates, biggest comeback win this season. And Tyler Callihan, Jesus, I wish he had a better call when he hit that first home run that almost went in the river against Shohei Ohtani. I wish Greg Brown did a better call on that. But
Yeah.
what a game! I mean, I wanted to hear you guys' thoughts. This was an awesome game to watch from start to finish.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything else to say besides that it was just an amazing game. That's what we really need is guys like Callahan and Mangum to step up in this recent times with all these people out. So that's all I have to say. It's good to see that going. And I mean, we'll talk a little bit in these next few games of how, how that looks and how that actually has been panning out. But it was nice to see it in this game, especially against a good team like the Dodgers.
Mm.
I mean, the only thing I have to add about this is like I know I've talked about in earlier episodes how I didn't like Spencer Horwitz. Spencer Horwitz is Horwitz. Sorry,
Get it right.
I got it. I got it. Well, listen, Caleb. I just corrected myself before you said anything. Shut up. But I mean, Horwitz. I think he's becoming one of our best players right now, honestly. And it's just like that bat flip was sick. Just seeing him play with that emotion is sick. And just looking at it, that whole offense for that game was. We did amazing that game. It was just fun to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and it would be important for us not to mention, like, obviously we got robbed of the Skenes versus Ohtani matchup.
Yeah.
That sucks. But Jones pitched amazing, and I think it really, like, puts the question forward, like, I mean, yeah, this guy, it's early, but, like, does he really need that innings restriction? Let the guy eat. I mean, those first few starts were a little bit wobbly, but he seemed to find his footing, and let's use Carmen out in the bullpen, not just as a bridge after him, and really expand that role. I think we can kind of, maybe think of it a little bit open in their situation instead of just keeping it how it has been for these past few starts. And I think, while maybe, yeah, we missed out on the box office thing, I think we've gotten something that's been very important.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, another guy I want to talk about going into Game 3. Mitch Keller got the mound for the Pirates, not the Dodgers. He went 4 innings, 7 hits, 5 earned runs with 3 strikeouts. And Justin Robleski, am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Robleski, he went 4 innings, 6 hits, 4 earned runs with the 1 strikeout. Mitch Keller, I mean, dude, this kid's been he's been awful this year. Another bad start from Keller. Pirates did fight back a little bit in the 5th inning with those 4 runs, but couldn't hold the Dodgers up. Brandon Lau, he went 1 for 4, 2 RBIs. And Flores, he got the call up. I think was it this game that he got called up, or was it last game?
Yeah, I believe it was. Well, he was already traveling with the team because, like, he was on the taxi squad with, Henry Davis going on the paternity list, and then I think it officially hit, and then that's when he got the call up to get, the actual game action.
Yeah, he went 2 for 3 with a home run. Nick Gonzalez went 2 for 5. Spencer Horwitz had an RBI. Magnum had an RBI, and Callihan also went 1 for 1 with a hit. And the Dodgers win 8-6. They did take this series, but obviously it was a really nice win against them in Game 2. But a guy that I really want to talk about is just Mitch Keller and how awful he's been. I don't know what's up with him. It's just been every time he's up to the plate. We always say when Mitch Keller's on the mound, we feel like we're going to win. But this dude, when it comes to ERA and giving up runs, has been awful this year. I think this month in June, I think it was, I don't know, he gave up over 6-something runs. There was like a very bad ERA. I just wanted to hear your guys' thoughts on Mitch Keller. And obviously we talked about, Bubba and how struggle he's been doing. But Mitch Keller's in that conversation as well.
Yeah, it feels like ever since I said that, it hasn't been good whenever he's been on the mound. So I'm sorry, Miles, I didn't want to cut you off. You can go.
No, continue your thought.
No, that's all I really had to say. I mean, it's just, I don't know what's wrong with him. It seems like he's doing the same things. It's just he's not getting the results that he really wants. I don't know I really don't know how to explain it. I don't know if you can.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is I don't think it's anything that you can necessarily explain because with a guy that's been in the league that long, he's not necessarily changing things. He has the pedigree, and I mean, yeah, he's not like a pedigree that like he's one of those top line starters, but still, like, it's just a slump. I think he'll figure it out. And it goes back to that, like what I was saying. Everybody in the rotation's been doing bad, and if your veteran's doing bad and he's not consistent, that should say something. We need him going back to that though.
Yeah.
But still, I've been seeing a lot of people like his career stats is still like he's still averaging like almost a 5 ERA in his career. So it's like not crazy how bad he's doing, but it's just like, especially being in the league this long, like you have to try and like improve your game at least. But yeah, he's in a slump right now. Going into game one against the Marlins, Marlins came into town. Sandy Alcantara, he went 8 innings, 3 earned runs, and 7 strikeouts. Brashon Ashcraft got the mound for the Pirates. He went 5 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, and 4 strikeouts. Ashcraft had a okay game, definitely a better game, but obviously they got Alcantara, and he was on a what do you call it, a Cy Young type of mound day for him.
Hmm.
And another bad start from Dotel as well. He gave up four. He gave up 4 hits for 4 earned runs with 2 strikeouts. But key hitters in this game though, Eddie Rodriguez he was solid. He went 2 for 4 with a home run, and Brandon Lau hit a home run as well. But the Marlins had a statement game, and they were hitting well, and they win 8-3. Um, yeah, I don't know if you guys have thoughts on this game for the first series against the Marlins.
Yeah, like you said, it was a very pedestrian day from Ashcraft. And I mean, sure, like with the starts we've seen, like you just talked about, or like we just talked about, like with Keller, I mean, we'll take that. And
Hmm.
Mhm.
you got to be able to capitalize with that. I mean, 2 earned runs out of your starter isn't bad, but
Yeah,
still, it's not great from Ashcraft. Yeah, it wasn't a great game. I do think Andy Rodriguez was a big bright side in this game. His bat is bringing
Mhm.
a lot.
hmm
I really think he's shaking up. We talk about a lot the catcher debate. I think he's shaking a lot. Obviously, the defense isn't necessarily their match to Henry, but I really like what I've seen over him in these last few series.
I agree with
Mhm.
you. I was honestly gonna ask if what do we think about Endy like becoming like the everyday starter because we know that Henry's only gonna catch for Paul. So I mean, I like Endy to be honest. I didn't really like what I saw from him last year, but this year it seems like he's really got it figured out. To be honest, with the bat, like you said. So I mean, I think he brings that offensive spark from the catching position that we haven't had this entire season.
Yeah, I like him. He can steal the bag. He can get on base, and I don't know much about his arm, but
Hmm.
I don't know much about
Yeah,
his
it's
arm, but
pretty.
he's
It
solid. He's
seems
definitely better.
yeah, it's mediocre. It just felt
Hmm.
it definitely seems like if Davis had the numbers of any other of the catchers
Hmm.
batting wise, he would be
Hmm.
the guy. I don't know. I mean, I think it's still something that you got to just mix it up because none of the guys are really good enough to be an everyday starter.
Yeah,
It's the one position where I think you don't have a guy who could start regardless of a righty lefty. You kind of have to play into those matchups.
I agree.
Mhm. Yeah, going into the second game against the Marlins versus the Pirates, Bubba Chandler got the mound. He went 5 innings, 3 hits, 2 earned runs with 6 strikeouts. I don't even know how to pronounce this Marlins name, but it's Lake Batcher.
That
He
sounds good.
went. It was pretty much a bullpen game for the Marlins. Obviously, the starter he went two innings, 1 earned run, 4 strikeouts. But obviously a solid game by Bubba. I thought in my mind. Mason Montgomery did come in. He gave up two hits, but our bullpen was pretty solid when it came to Johan Ramirez. Like I said, Montgomery and Soto, they didn't give up any runs, and it was a very close game. Ryan O'Hearn, he went 2 for 4 with an RBI. Tyler Callihan he went 2 for 4, and Spencer Horwitz had an RBI and Reynolds as well. The Pirates won a close game, 3-2. Not much to say on this game. Obviously, our bullpen got it together, and obviously Marlins were in a bullpen game, so it was kind of obvious that or not the Penguins, the Pirates should have taken control of this game.
The thing I want to talk about is obviously it's nice to see Callahan having a great game, and he had that big game with the 2 home runs that we talked about earlier. But a lot of the talk with him has been, after that big 2 home run game, he was left out of the lineup, and then he has this big
Hmm.
game here. So just kind of, I want to pose the question with you guys: how do you think the handling of him has been? He had that big game, he didn't play right away. There's been a lot of critics of that. I don't know. I just want to pick your guys' brain and I don't know, maybe think about that. If you guys, think he deserved to play the day after, if you think he should deserve to play more,
Hmm.
just I don't know, maybe about the lineup decisions in general, honestly.
I mean, I feel like we talked about that. Why? I was posing it to both of us, Caleb. But I mean,
Well,
okay.
I was letting you go.
But I mean, no, but I think we talked about this like last time with like Jake Mangum and how it's like it feels weird whenever we're punishing guys for having good performances. And it's like I feel like if a guy hits 2 home runs, he kind of earns the start the next day.
Hmm.
I mean, that's just my opinion of it. So I mean, I just think I I feel like Don Kelly this season just hasn't made the right decisions at the right time. It just does not feel like he knows what he's doing with the lineups.
I mean, I don't know what else to say except exactly what you just said. I mean, obviously the Pirates are facing injuries right now, and guys need to step up, and he's stepping up. And
Hmm.
Jake Magnum is stepping up. So it's like
Exactly.
when all those guys get healthy, it's just Don Kelly. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know who to
Hmm.
start. He doesn't like someone like you said. Tyler Callihan could have fucking 5 home runs and then get benched the next
And
day
then,
for
yeah,
goddamn O'Neal,
he's not
getting benched
playing.
for O'Neal Cruz for the next game. It's just like there's no consistency with Don Kelly. I don't know what he goes in and what the coaching staff has in mind when it comes to setting these lineups each day. But when the Pirates get fully healthy, and especially in playoff push, who are they going to start? I that's the biggest question when it comes to this lineup because this everyone can hit. Obviously, we're
Yeah.
top five in runs, we're top five in hits or whatnot. Like this lineup can hit. Everyone can hit. It's just Don Kelly trying to put everything together and put people in the right spot. So we'll
I
see.
don't know.
Yeah.
It kind of just feels like he's trying to just give everyone their chance, like almost like it's like
Yeah.
little league. Like everybody, you get your day, you get your day. Everybody
Yeah.
gets their
Hmm.
time.
And it's like that was
And
fine when we sucked, but like when we're
yeah,
actually trying to compete, it's like we need some consistency in the lineups. Or
I
like
don't know.
whoever's
Yeah,
performing needs to be in the lineup compared to those who aren't.
he just seems too much of like a player's coach who cares about personalities and how people feel, you know.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I don't
It
know.
gets
I
to a
know that
point.
seems hard to say whenever Carmen, you know, had his personality or you know his opinion, you know, what he wanted completely stripped from him. But I don't know. It just seems like when it comes down to the making those hard decisions, it really isn't, you know, able to be made from Don Kelly. And we talked about it a few episodes again. This is just a quick caveat again. When Skenes shrugged off Kelly trying to get pulled off, Keller did it again these past few series. So
Yeah, just
Yeah.
crazy. It's just like this.
Like
Don
we
Kelly
talk
really have control of this locker room?
That's what we
Like, or
talked
is it
about, dude.
just
It's a cancer. It's a cancer with that pitching staff that's spreading. With they're not. I mean, Don Kelly does not. What you just said, Caleb. I don't think Don Kelly has control of the pitching staff at least. Like they. I don't think they have much respect for him. To be honest with you.
it's tough. It's going to be, especially when we need to win games, and especially this team is good and we're not winning games. Like that's a big problem, and it needs to get
Yeah.
figured out. Going to game
can't do
three at
anything
last.
with it now too either. You can't do anything with it now either too. Like what are you gonna do mid season to like
Exactly.
change it up? It feels like it's
Uh,
just you kind of gotta let it go, and it's just only gonna get worse.
Hmm.
True. It sucks. This team's so talented too. Um, Going in game three against the Marlins versus the Pirates. Last game, Max Meyer got the mound. He went 6 innings, 6 hits, 1 earned run, 9 strikeouts. It was another Skenes day. Paul Skenes, he went 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 10 strikeouts. And the bullpen did solid as well, not too bad. But obviously, Pirates struggled to get runs in. It was kind of a Max Meyer game. He was doing really well, and he had good defense as well behind him. Skeens did struggle early, but he did figure it out with those 10 strikeouts. And Pirates, obviously, they couldn't really capitalize much when it came on runners on base. Um, and Brian Reynolds played pretty solid. He went 2 for 3 with a home run. Nick Gonzalez went 2 for 3. Magna went 2 for 4. Callahan and Triolo also got a hit as well. And it's kind of a shocker. And the Marlins win 4-2, and they actually win this series. And I honestly thought this was a gimme series for the Pirates, but again, they can't close out games, and the pitching is struggling. Um, Obviously, I want to hear you guys' stretch of these last 7 games, and obviously we need to start winning games.
Hmm.
This division, obviously, the division is very close right now. But still, when you have a talented lineup that can hit, but you can't close out games when it comes to the bullpen and the starting pitchers are not finding it, that's a big problem right now.
Yeah, I mean, and those two things go tandem. These starting pitchers need to go longer than six innings. Like
Hmm.
that's the standard. Yeah, that should be the minimum. We got to extend these ball games by the starter or shorten these ball games rather with the bullpen, not use their arms because ultimately these stacking up, you know, only being able to go 6 innings with your starters, you're using a lot of your bullpen arms, and that could also contribute to, you know, maybe them not performing their best. I want to see them help each other out almost because once the starters are able to, go 7, 8, only use one for the bullpen's able to stabilize a little bit. So that, I don't know, that's how I feel.
I mean, I just feel disappointed. I feel like only winning 2 games out of this 7 was we could have won both of these series, in my opinion. Like the Dodgers one especially, we should have won that first game. We shouldn't have Wilbur blew that shit up. I mean, the third game we were in that game, and then these 3 games too. Every single game we've been competitive. We just can't pull it out in the end. Like, I mean, 2 wins against the Marlins and the Dodgers just feels, ugh. And and like I thought we were good, man, and then we do this
You
shit.
also you also have to put in mind at one point during that Marlins series, we against the Marlins, we really had the thought, dang, if we lose this game, we're gonna go under 500.
Yeah,
That was
exactly,
really like that's where
exactly.
the Pirates are at. When we
Hmm.
started this podcast, they were not
They were like
they were
eight
not
games
that
above
yeah
500
yeah,
or
and
something like that.
but I think the fact I heard around was the last time they were under 500 was when they were 2-3. So it's like wow, that's a
Yeah,
pretty big fall
it
off. It's
has
just
been
to
a long
build
time.
all that form just to lose it. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
terrible. I don't know. Going forward, we'll talk about the outlook going forward, but yeah,
Mm,
Like,
no.
it was not great.
honestly, it feels like we have no momentum. We've talked
No,
about momentum all the time, and it's like I would say the past month we've had like no momentum really.
Well, we're winning games and then just losing games. Like there's no
Exactly.
consistency at all. But looking at the outlook though, when we look about the National League Central, the Reds are 33 and 37. We are 36 and 36, right at 500 right now. Cubs are 37 and 35, 38 and 31, and those two Cardinals and Cubs are still wide open. Like that's still wide open. But Brewers are obviously going crazy right now. They're 43 and
Hmm.
26. They're cruising their way through the National League Central. But our next outlook, though, we have the Athletics and Rockies next. These are gimme wins. They
I
got
don't
to
think
be.
so. I
I
don't
don't
think
think
so.
so.
I don't think so.
The Athletics probably not, but Rockies, we
Dude, the
beat them. We beat them in
Rockies.
the last series,
Yeah,
right?
but dude,
Didn't we?
that was a. I think that was a close ass series, though.
It
I
was.
mean,
But it's
I
just
mean,
like it's
none of
crazy
the.
how these games are this close, and we're top five in fucking hitting and runs. It makes
Yeah, it's
absolutely
the
no
pitching. It's
sense.
the pitching, man. It's an
It's
issue.
just the complete opposite. We said it or a couple episodes ago, where it's like our problem the other years were just the hitting,
Batting and
and now
everything.
it's
Yeah.
just the pitching. It's just complete flip
Hmm.
180, and
Yeah.
it's just I don't know. Because when I look at a record from like last year and like that, it's like we're literally in the same position. How
Yep.
the hell we spent over more money this season and we're still in the same position? How? That doesn't make sense at all. Doesn't make sense at
Yeah,
all.
Yeah.
Um, but what
I
do you
don't know.
guys?
Well, I just getting back on frame with these upcoming two series, like the thing that worries me is we talked almost the whole topic this main episode almost has been the pitching.
Hmm.
Uh, that Oakland Stadium traveling out there, that's not a major league stadium. That thing is short. We saw that one game where it was like what 15-14. There was like all those home runs. You could hit a pop fly and that thing will travel. And then you go to Coors Field where the altitude plays a massive factor. When you're missing your top bats, you're not able to capitalize on that. But then when you're having the wobbly pitching, that's going to
Hmm.
also, worry me. So
Mm-hmm.
while you get the advantages of playing in those atmospheres, you don't, I don't think they necessarily have, the strength right now to attack it.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't talked about it much. They've gotten some positive and then some negative news with the injuries. Cruz being out long term, but Griffin, it's kind of iffy. Like we can maybe dive into that a little bit
Well,
later about what they're
the
doing with
thing
him.
is with Griffin is like why they don't just move him to DH? Why if it's completely like I thought he was fine when he was at DH. How is the arm that messed up if you were able to hit
They're worried.
those
It's
games?
Maybe
literally
maybe
about
it's
they're
something
It
they
worried.
just
don't want him to
doesn't
get hit in
like
it or
they're the ones
anything.
stopping Connor Griffin because I guarantee you Connor Griffin wants to play and he's fine on DH. It's just the coaching staff.
Well, I think
I
it's
had a
kind of you
question with
got to
my friend
protect
about that
him.
and he questioned that to me and I was like, that makes total sense. Why isn't he just DH for us? It makes no sense.
You have to remember this is the same and like this is the same coaching staff that or same like not coaching staff because obviously there's been a lot of change pitching staff manager,
Hmm.
but this is the same franchise that Skenes got pulled when he had that no-hitter like early in his career,
Yeah.
like, or whenever, just early in his career in general, he had that leash on him. Griffin's going to
Yeah,
be
Mhm.
treated the same exact way right now,
yeah.
and
They're
he
trying to
shouldn't.
protect
He
them.
shouldn't. He could probably play.
Yeah.
I don't disagree in that, but also I do think like, yeah, let's take a second. Like we
Hmm.
could realistically, if things do go the way, and like I know I talked about missing all of these top players, but if people do step up, we could win this series and push it down the
Hmm.
line. He can come back down, maybe when we return home. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know. I'm not, I'm not upset that they're not putting him in per se, but I understand it. That's what I will
Hmm.
say. It sucks that because he can play. That's the truth.
Hmm.
Yep. Looking at the All-Star ballot, so All-Star game's coming here soon in Philadelphia, in July. Spencer Horwitz is obviously when it comes to first baseman, he's sixth right now, in the rankings. What do you call it? Brandon Lau, he's six as well with the second baseman. He fucking
Yeah,
deserves
he
to be a
should
second
be in
baseman,
it.
but I doubt he'll even with Albies, and then obviously Bryson Scott's going to get in there because it's obviously in Philly. So I don't
Yeah.
really know how many second basemen they carry in the All Star game, but even Nick Gonzalez is in there as well at third base. He's number five. Um, and then we don't have anyone at short, or I guess we have Connor Griffin at shortstop, but I doubt he makes it. Um, but obviously, I think out of all of the guys, I personally feel like Nick Gonzalez deserves to be in there. When you're talking about third baseman, I mean, who else is a third baseman? Max Muncy, that's it. He's having a solid season. Alec Boehm, the only reason he's there is
Yeah,
because he's a Philly. Arenado, I don't know how good Arenado's playing with the D-backs right now, but there's not that good. I mean, there's not that good many thirst. I mean, Austin Riley, that's pretty much it. Manny Machado's and
Manny
Bregman are not playing that
Machado
good.
being there is
Dude, they're
is
playing awful.
insane.
It's just
Yeah,
they're not playing good. Like Nick, I'm sorry, but I'm not trying to be biased, but I feel like dead
Yeah.
ass Nick Gonzalez does deserve to be at least on a bench for a third baseman, or he should be in the All Star game,
I agree.
100%.
I agree. I think
Um,
I don't know. I think Lau and Gonzalez should make it. And when it comes to pitchers, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it's crazy to say like maybe none of these pitchers make the All Star game this year.
Yeah, yeah.
you're
I
not
was
wrong.
gonna. I feel like in the past couple weeks they've kind of played themselves out of it. To be honest
Well,
with you.
Skenes will. I think Skenes will just get it just because
Yeah,
Fan
Skenes, like
vote.
Skenes
He might.
100%,
yeah,
but he
yeah.
should. I don't know what I can't find it, but I don't know I don't even know if they came out with those
I don't think
those.
they did pitchers yet. I can only.
Oh
I
yeah,
think they've only done the
yeah.
ballot for
But no,
position
he doesn't. I
players.
mean, there's a lot of other guys that are playing really well when it comes
Uh-huh.
to our division
I mean, the
in
NL
the National
Central.
League.
I mean, the NL and yeah, in general was just the pitching is crazy. So I mean, it's just
I think the person that should get the start though in the National League though, 100%. What do you call it from the Brewers? Miz,
Mm,
100%. He should
yeah,
I
get that.
agree.
I think he'll probably
yeah,
And
Wazorowski would probably get that.
that's gonna make the noise about everything with Skeens and him just so much worse.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
Because there's
already
all this
starting.
stuff
It's
about
already
it's
starting.
already why isn't he throwing the fastball? Is he holding himself back? I genuinely heard on the radio, is he not throwing 100 miles an hour because he wants to hold back for his next team? Like these people are really talking about conspiracies at this point.
Yeah, it's
This is how
crazy.
bad it is about what's going on with Paul Skeens, and I'm sad because he is a great ball player, but he got to get it
Yeah,
figured out.
yeah.
Yeah, do you have any thoughts, Logan, on who you think should make the when it comes to our second baseman, third baseman? We don't
I mean, I
obviously we don't have a catcher, but
no, I mean, I agree with you guys. I think Lau should definitely make it. He's been one of the top second basemen in the league. I mean, you talked about the other guys that will probably make it, but I mean, I think he should have a shout at it. And I mean, Horwitz. I mean, he's been playing lights out the past couple months, so I mean, he should get a chance too.
and also if you're telling me second baseman, if you're telling me Ha-Sung Kim makes the All-Star game at second base instead of Brandon Lau, that
Yeah,
is
that's
that
insane.
is
That's
outrageous. I don't even
insane.
think Ha-Sung Kim he didn't I don't even think he even made the roster when the Dodgers even started the season. He only has 116 ABs, 16 runs, 30 hits, one home run, and
Yeah,
11
definitely not.
RBIs. Like that is crazy, and he's ahead. He's ahead. He's number fourth in the
Yeah,
second
that's
baseman
insane.
list.
I will
Even
play devil's
Arias, even
advocate.
Luis Arias.
Devil's advocate, let's hear it.
He is a free agent. Let's
Oh my
keep that
god.
contract market price low. Let's not make him an all-star because when he hits the open market as an all-star, we're looking at
Yeah,
30
it's gonna
million.
be
We're looking at an extra few
yeah.
$1 million per year.
Yeah,
That's all
you're
I'm
right.
saying.
Or
Yeah, you're right.
Arias too out of the Giants. Like he shouldn't even be out. Like I'm sorry, he
Yeah, he's
has
kind of
26 RBIs on 88 hits. He hasn't been
all
playing.
he does is contact swing. I
That's
hate
it.
players like
Blue.
Arias. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's
I don't
so
think he
ass
deserves.
cheeks.
He's a solid ball player, but it's
He
just like
chokes. No,
I
no, no. He
mean,
chokes up all the way onto the fucking neck of the bat every
yeah,
time he's up at the bat, dude. He's horrible. He
but
doesn't know how to do anything but slap hit.
there's some uh questionable fan voting, but it's not too bad as it used to be because it was
At
really
least it's
bad
not
way
like
back.
Zaza Pachulia that one year.
Um, but moving away from the Pirates, not much with the Steelers. We're going to skip the Steelers this episode. Really, not much going on with them, obviously. But next episode, we'll probably have a little bit more news to share. But going with the Penguins, I had a little bit of news this week. Larkin was told to add more teams to his trade list options. Obviously, Larkin only gave 2 teams for Yzerman. So to look out for Larkin on who he really wants to play for. Obviously, he wants to win now. Obviously, we want to. I like I said in the article in past episodes that I really want to see him in the black and gold, but I don't think he really thinks the Penguins could win right now. I don't really think this. I feel like this is the last push the Penguins can have this season, especially with Gino, his 1 year. Crosby, will probably have 2 more years, and Letang as well. He's almost gone. So once they're gone, we're in rebuild mode, like officially. But another guy I wanted to talk about was Darnell Nurse. He's a defenseman out of the Edmonton Oilers. He added the Penguins to his trade list options for the Oilers. And his contract, by the way, is 8 years, $74 million, and pretty outrageous contract for a defenseman like his size. Obviously, it's up there with the Carlson, and he's not that.
Yeah,
I'll be honest, he's not that good.
yeah.
Definitely don't want Dubas going after him. Obviously, I've been seeing some articles. Some fans kind of want him, but I'm like, you don't want to go onto that contract. It's one of the worst contracts in the league right now. And you can definitely, after this season, you can definitely get guys that are cheaper and have way better upside than him. Um, Logan, I wanted to hear your thoughts. You think they should get Darnell Nurse, or you
Well,
think they should shy away from him?
I'm gonna call it right now because you're saying that because you're advocating so much that we don't get him. I guarantee you we get him.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Like I'm not
I
shitting on
don't want
him.
him.
Like
No, but
he's okay. It's just that contract is just crazy for a guy like
yeah,
him.
no, I don't want to take in that contract at all. Like, I mean, he's good, but like for 74 million,
That's
I'm not
especially
giving
with
him
you.
that money.
You can get him for what, maybe like a seventh round pick and maybe even
No.
retain salary. I don't think it would be a terrible move when you really think about it. You want to win now. That
Yeah,
But is
contract.
that the guy you
Well,
want to
we
go
have.
after?
I
31
mean,
years old.
not
Is that the guy you want?
really, not really, but like he's a serviceable second and third line defenseman. He'd be an upgrade from what we would have. Like you can eat that contract on the books for when you
Yeah.
wouldn't be competitive over the next
Mhm.
couple of years once Malkin and Crosby are gone. Like that's the thing you got to think about is you'd have this contract on the books now but you have all this cap space. Like they can afford to
Mhm.
keep him right now.
Yeah.
And then once the big three are gone, you still have that contract, and you could just, well, we're not good, so what's the problem?
It's a good point. It's a good take.
That like I don't hate it. Like if they did it, it wouldn't be the biggest problem, just because I think the price would probably be very cheap. Like that's why it's appealing to me.
It
yeah.
should. It should 100% be cheap. But also the Carolina. We haven't talked much about the Stanley Cup playoffs. Obviously I haven't been watching it too much. But
Yeah.
Carolina Hurricanes, they did win the Stanley Cup. Obviously, they're in our division. They won that series 4-2, and like we said earlier, that I mentioned, Jordan Stahl, he got the Conn Smythe, former Penguin. He won the cup, so I'm happy for him. And honestly, I'm happy for some of the Carolina Hurricane players. I mean, obviously, you have Taylor Hall in that catalog. Frederick Anderson was
hmm
there. Some guys that I grew up watching that actually finally get a ring on their finger. So good for them. Even like Aho as well.
I
Like
was
he's
gonna say
obviously
Aho. I'm
he's a
proud of
really good
him.
player
He's
as
so
well.
good. He deserved
Um,
one.
but like it was tough. It was tough for the Vegas too, and how stacked they were. Like Mitch Marner was playing outrageous when we saw. I think we
Yeah,
talked about it a couple episodes ago and how good he's been playing. Um,
like I mean, I don't know if this is a crazy take, but I didn't like. I wouldn't have thought it would be crazy if they gave him the Conn Smythe for how he performed, even though they
yeah.
did lose. I
Well, they
mean, I
did it
guess if
with
they would have went to Game 7, they would have maybe considered that. But like, dude, he played insane.
they've
I
done
mean,
it
Jordan
before. They did
Stahl.
it with
I'm
McDavid.
not mad at him getting it, but like, I'm just saying, like, dude, Mitch Marner's playoff run was insane. He
Yeah.
scored half the amount of points he had, playoff points in Toronto in one season with Vegas. Like that's
Yeah.
insane.
And that team, I'm telling you, the Vegas team, they're gonna go crazy in free agency. They're gonna get
Oh yeah,
another big
that
piece.
whole
And
team's
I feel,
built on trades.
yeah, they're gonna get another big piece, and that's gonna be a dangerous team. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't. Jordan Stahl. I mean, when it comes to points and what he produced in I think it was more of just a leadership award for him and how he led the team. That's why he won the Conn Smythe.
I mean,
Obviously, there was much better guys that could have won it. And Mitch Marner's up there as well.
Jordan Stahl. I'll say this though, he scored like almost a goal a game, and he scored when it mattered. He knew when his
Hmm.
team needed him, and he stepped up. That's like you said,
Yeah,
the leadership of it. His goals meant something when he scored. Like you could tell.
yeah. Crazy, still playing in the league. He's 37 years
Oh my
old.
god. I
He
don't know if
probably,
this is correct, but like I think I heard that it's the longest between two cup wins for a player. I don't know if that's
yeah.
100% true,
Huh.
but like that's insane. Like for him to be
Mm,
playing that long and to win, like it's crazy. Like he
yeah.
won when I was 4 and now I'm 20. Like
That's
that's
a pretty big
insane.
gap. Going away from hockey though, our bonus content this week, we have a lot of it. Obviously, first to start with the NBA. Last episode we were on Game Two. The Knicks are up 2-0 in the series overall. Spurs, they win Game Three. They're up 2-1 in Game Four. What a goddamn game!
Oh
Knicks
my
were down
god.
by 29, the largest comeback in NBA playoff history. Brunson dropped 36. He went 12 for 25 from the field. And I wanted to hear you guys' thoughts on De'Aaron Fox, but Jesus Christ, this man 2 plays sold the game. Obviously they fought, or it was like 5 seconds left, and Spurs had the ball, and Fox goes up for a layup. He thought he clearly had the layup and the easy 2 points, but he did not. He got blocked. And OG and Anunoby had that clutch tip in for the win for the Knicks. OG, he dropped 33 points, and the Knicks are up 3-1. I want to hear you guys' thoughts on Game Four before we get into the crazy Game Five.
That was the greatest game I've ever watched beginning to end. I know, Caleb, I know you turned that game off. I
Yeah.
didn't turn that game off. That game, I had a feeling they were going to do, like, when you look back at the series against the Cavs when they came back 22, it was just, like, I saw the pattern. And, whenever they won this game, it was just, you knew they were going to win the series. That was a series changer. Like, they deserve it, man.
Well, it's
That was
just
one of the greatest. And Fox too. All you needed to do was dribble it out and get fouled. That's all you
hmm
needed to do. Like, I don't know where his head was at. Mike Brown said this shit like 6 years ago or like 5 years ago when he was on Sacramento. He called De'Aaron Fox an idiot, like literally. So
he's been awful this series. Like
yeah,
I don't know where I don't know. Ever since he left the Kings, it's just been it hasn't been up here when it comes to
he
being
has
on the
been
Spurs.
injured too, but it's like you can't even use that as an excuse for that stupid shit he did. Like,
Hmm.
it's just like, yeah, you're not playing at peak form, but like, you could still have a more positive effect on your team than he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, or just
Wow.
don't play because then
Yeah, you had
Harper
a
would play, and
yeah,
Harper was playing fine. He would play fulfill that role
he
well
was
enough.
Harper was playing better than fine. Harper was hooping out there. Honestly,
Yeah,
we'll talk about it in Game 5, but he was the only one really wanting the win in the second half, or like in the first half too. He was making buckets, dude. Like he had 20. Like
Yeah.
this kid's crazy.
Well, going into Game Five, just to talk about it, I mean, again, Fox just sold this game. It made no sense why Mitch Johnson had Fox in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Fox had 7 points, 5 assists. He went 3 for 15, 1 for 8 in the on the 3 point line. Obviously, the Knicks did win this championship game. Brunson, he dropped 45. Crazy game from him. And obviously, even Victor Wembanyama, when it came to the fourth quarter, he was nowhere to be found. And Fox was pretty much the only guy that was shooting the goddamn ball in the fourth quarter. And it made no sense why you
And
had
he
Harper
wasn't
on the
making it.
bench. Not even that. Even like Champagne, when you needed a three, why is
Yeah,
Fox in the game? Why
yeah.
is he in the game? Like, it made no sense. Like, every time he pulled up the ball, that guy, he was missing. It made no sense. Some of the moves from Mitch Johnson, I didn't understand it. And even Victor Wembanyama not stepping up in the fourth quarter when I think Victor Wembanyama, he had 2 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
2 points.
yeah.
Like, it makes no sense. Like, you gotta call for the ball, brother. Like, you sold this game. Even in every single game, game 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the Spurs were at least up by I think 10 when it came to second half, or like 10 plus more in the second half, and they just kept selling these games.
I mean,
Obviously, the Knicks won this championship. It was 94-90, and Jalen Brunson won the MVP. Obviously, he had a crazy game, like I said. And your guys' thoughts overall on this series in Game Five?
I want to ask you guys, who's the better Nick of all time now? Jalen Brunson or Patrick Ewing? I know I said Jalen Brunson might be the better Nick of all time. I know Miles probably disagrees, but I mean, he brought them a championship. He's a Finals MVP. He fucking scored 45 in the closeout game. He basically scored half his team's goddamn points.
He
I
did.
mean, he willed his team in Game 4 to win, or Game 5, whatever the hell. Yeah, no, Game 4. So, dude, just to me, it's like he's built a better legacy than him.
Well, ever since he joined the Knicks, it's just been a complete
He
360 for
turned
that
them
team.
around.
Yeah, it was completely turned around. I couldn't really see Ewing play, and I didn't really watch Ewing at all when it comes to like highlights and whatnot. So I definitely think, yeah, Jalen Brunson's
It's close. I mean,
he's
you
the
got to give
king of
him
New
more
York.
time. You got to give him more time.
Well,
No,
I
But
mean,
yeah, I think
like,
so.
Ewing. I'm not trying to say Ewing was dog shit or nothing. Don't get me wrong. But it's just, I don't know. I mean, bringing a team a championship after 53 years, I feel like that has to put you on a different like pedigree.
yeah,
Especially whenever we just said his signing is basically what changed that team around. Him taking that pay cut is what kept that team together. It's just, I feel like he's the heart and soul of that team. You know?
and just the way they even just beat this Spurs team is just great. Like I didn't expect this at all, and
I
how
mean, dude,
deep the Knicks are actually are.
They destroyed everybody. They
Yeah,
swept the Sixers and they swept the Celtics. They beat the Atlanta Hawks by like 80 in their closeout game in the first round. And then they gentlemen swept the fucking Spurs. Like, I mean, that's crazy.
mm-hmm. Has he got any thoughts?
No, I got nothing on this series. I
No?
got nothing on this series. I really just don't have anything on this series. It was just kind of underwhelming to me. I know the
Yeah.
great game and all, and
Yeah.
like the moves, but it didn't feel like I don't know. It just
I mean,
didn't
yeah, in the
Didn't
scratch
feel
end,
the itch
NBA
for
Finals
me,
to you?
huh?
It didn't feel NBA Finals to you? It didn't feel authentic?
It not that. It just felt. I just wanted more competition. Like it just felt
yeah.
too
Yeah.
streaky and too.
Mhm.
I don't know. It didn't feel like the Spurs. Like it. I don't know. It felt like they played their own way out of it.
They did.
Um, and it just felt underwhelming, especially from Wembanyama.
Yeah.
Like it was
Um,
sad.
yeah, it was pretty bad.
No, yeah,
Um,
I will agree too. I think it was like, I mean, with it ending like in game 5, it was pretty boring. Like, it wasn't as competitive as I thought it would be. So, I mean, yeah, I think Wembanyama's championship really ended when he beat Chet. So, I mean, that's like kind of
he
how
was
I
Yeah.
nowhere
see
to
it.
be found at all in the
Yeah.
next series. Like
Like,
it's just like Cat was all. I mean, he was all over him in the first two games, and even Mitch Robinson, he also was just all over him as well. And it just
mm,
didn't feel like Victor was actually dominating as much as he did when it came to the
mm,
OKC
because he
series.
wasn't playing with that hate, man.
Yeah,
He didn't have that hate anymore.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know. They still had a lot of physical plays in the series, which was
Yeah,
nice to see, but still, it just I don't know. I feel like it was missing something. Like last year's final was great. Obviously, you're
yeah,
not going to top a game 7, which even though it
yeah.
ended sour, but still,
Mm,
just like when it felt like it was supposed to be more. That's all.
Yeah,
That's all.
mhm.
I
That's
agree.
that's
I
the best way to
agree.
put it, I guess.
I agree.
yeah. Um, Obviously, the White House card was put on this week. UFC Freedom 250, and just before we start, like, what an awesome event.
Wow.
Put on by Dana White. Like,
7 for 7.
yeah, it was awesome. I loved like the American Hero walkouts and all that stuff to salute. Awesome event, awesome fights. Starting off with the first fight though, Diego Lopez versus Steve Garcia. Just a great fight overall. Lopez, he got the KO. Some of them were KO, some of them were TKO, so I don't exactly know what it actually was, but awesome fight to start off. Lopez had a KO in the second round. Bo Nickel, Miles's boy, he got the TKO in the first round with a great left-handed, right-handed. I don't know what it was, but he'll be ranked this Tuesday. Um, Miles, you happy for your boy? Were you
Yeah, I
just
mean,
expecting?
That was
I
a
didn't
good
expect
performance.
that.
I
I
didn't
didn't
expect
expect
that at
that.
all.
He had
Yeah.
the first takedown of the night. Great slam, and then great boxing. I mean, I was worried for him. I thought this guy's jiu-jitsu would form like a real problem. I mean, the guy
Mhm.
was more experienced, so I was a little worried for him.
Um. mhm. The next bout, I had Michael Chandler winning this. Obviously, that didn't go to
That was
plan
this
at
Why?
was the worst
all.
fight in the. I
Why?
think this was the
I
worst
just
fight in the
thought,
card.
I just thought Marcelo Ruffy. I didn't realize how good he really was and how like
He
much
fucking
bigger he
destroyed
was. Like,
him.
yeah, it was completely. He got a KO in the first round. Michael Chandler was just running around
It
the
wasn't.
ring, just
Yeah,
trying to get out of there. Like it was bad.
it wasn't even
I don't know.
competitive at all.
I just thought Michael Chandler would just because how quick he was, like I thought he could just get around him, but he was just so scared. Like he was just running away from him the whole time. But
Yeah,
yeah, it
you
definitely
thought
was one of the worst. It was one of the
you
worst
thought
fights of the night.
you thought that Republican power was gonna come out of him.
Yeah, I thought I'd just going for the
Well,
U. I was just going for the native USA. I thought he would win it.
it was
Yeah, nah.
stupid though. Too. I agreed with you. I fell for that same mentality too. He was on a 5 fight win streak or loss streak. I thought,
Yeah.
oh, with the setting he'd snap it. Like, why would you
hmm
put him with that? Why would you put him against a dog when you know it was gonna be his retirement fight? Like he literally got the Tony Ferguson send off, which makes I
Yeah,
mean he's not really a veteran of the UFC because he had that he was more out of the organization, but still I mean you I mean he got to go out better than that. I felt like he was owed
yeah,
better than that. Like, anybody's owed better than that.
yeah, yeah. Let's just
Yeah.
feed him to the wolves real
Um.
quick, right in front of your idol.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was bad. It was. I felt it was that was bad by Michael Chandler. The next fight,
Yeah,
Josh Hokett versus Derek Lewis, heavyweight bout. Hokett pretty much was all over Derek Lewis. I also had Derek Lewis this fight, going with obviously I just like Derek Lewis and all of that. Obviously they're both American or whatnot, so it wasn't much of a battle there. But Hokett was pretty much all over Lewis. Lewis was gassed in the second round. Not much here. I mean, kind of expected this, but I thought maybe Lewis, with his power, could probably hold this one out, but he didn't at all. Um, and Josh Hokett, bro, he needs to stop with these press conferences and the way he like. I know y'all seen this. Like he needs to stop with that
yeah.
shit, dude. Like he need like
It's
I understand.
weird.
Like it's not funny at all. Like it really isn't. Like you're not getting under anyone's skins. You're just fucking annoying. Um,
Applesauce.
that was like you like applesauce out of your mouth. Like you're a grown ass man, dude. What are you doing? Uh, it's about, oh my God, what a great bout on this one.
Well,
Sean O'Malley versus Zahabi. Yeah,
can I just say on that fight, Derek Lewis looked terrible.
Oh, yeah. He
he looks
Like
gassed
slow.
actually
himself
talking about
so
the fight.
fast.
Like talking about Hoke, he like you could talk about how he's cringe, but he looked really good.
Oh my God,
Like
yeah. He looked at
I
a different
genuinely think he
speed.
might be the third best heavyweight in the division behind like uh Gane and Aspinall.
Mhm.
Like, he might be the third
That's not
best.
crazy.
He's gonna get a
That's not
chance
crazy
soon.
to say.
He
I mean,
might.
he
I
looked
think
No, but
I
Lewis.
fast.
think he
But the
could
thing is,
probably
what
beat
I
Pereira after that performance I see at the White House.
I can see that. I can see that. I
he's
mean,
definitely
Gone
much
just.
quicker.
We'll talk about that, but Jesus, man.
Yeah.
Well, Derek Lewis,
Jesus.
when the announcers were talking about that, he didn't miss one camp at all, and he usually misses a couple camps, and it was kind of like, oh
It
shit,
didn't look like it.
we're gonna really get like a good fit Derek
Yeah.
Lewis. It didn't look
Yeah.
like it at
Nah.
all. He was
And
so
that's
gassed, and
why
especially
I was about to say he needs cut. This might be his
yeah.
last
I'm not
UFC
gonna lie,
fight. I'm not
yeah.
gonna lie.
Well,
It's
when
been
they
like
If
this
he
the
hasn't
past
missed a
four
cut and he
fights.
look
He
like
does this every
King,
time.
Well,
yeah.
also, funny thing, the Josh Hokett when he got Derek Lewis to the ground, Hokett tried to go for an arm bar, and oh my God, that was one of the worst. I've never seen an arm bar that bad before. Hokett, that was pretty bad. It was funny though when he put him
Yeah,
in
it
the
was
arm bar
great.
because it didn't do
It was great.
anything at all. Um, but moving on to the next fight, Sean O'Malley versus Zahabi. Um, American versus Canadian fight here for the bantamweight division. O'Malley had the KO in the second round, and obviously Zahabi was kind of scared throughout the whole fight to throw with Sean, and obviously that makes sense. But he kind of just threw leg kicks this whole entire fight, and Sean O'Malley had that one opening, those two openings, and capitalized. And that KO salute was pretty sweet as well. Um, your guys' thoughts on this fight? I mean, I picked Sean O'Malley to win this fight. I
Yeah.
thought this was
He got to get a
Yeah,
pretty
title
it
fight
easy.
was a good
now.
performance.
Here's
Yeah.
Yeah.
vintage.
Yeah, Peter Yan, that's probably the next fight, and I think honestly, I really think Sean O'Malley he should be Yan again. I know the
It's like,
first match it was very Yan.
yeah.
Everyone said Yan should have won that fight, and
Yeah.
it's
I mean,
50-50, but
Like, I know I'm a Sean O'Malley hater, but I mean, that was a great performance. He looked great. So I mean, yeah, I mean, so he definitely deserves a shot. I mean, that knockout was. I mean, I guess it was more of a TKO, but like,
Yeah.
it was sick. The salute send off too. I mean, this guy's funny. This guy's
Yeah.
fucking funny.
But another big fight again, Alex Pereira versus Ciryl Gane. Gane, surprisingly, I obviously had Alex Pereira. I was just
Fuck
rolling with the
that
trend
guy.
here. He got a TKO in the second round, and
Fuck
Here we
that
Jesus,
go.
guy.
Gane looks dangerous. Like seriously, like this
Here
dude. I
we
know
go.
Alex Pereira. This is his first heavyweight battle. And bro, when he even
Fucking
knocked him
hate
out,
him.
all we did was just a little jab. Not it obviously hurt, but like it was just a jab and just knocked Pereira down, and he was out.
Dude, and then
He
he was
was
just
stunned.
throwing shit, dude. He was
Yeah.
fucking.
I was seeing a
He
lot of
was.
stuff about the back of the head. I was seeing a lot of stuff about that, but
Oh
it's
my
like,
god.
It
bro,
was not
Alex
back of the head.
Pereira
There
did
was
that.
maybe
No, I'm
one
not
to
saying
two
he went back of the
strikes.
head, but dude, like those strikes where he was throwing when he went down to
Uh,
one knee, dude. Those he was fucking
yeah.
smacking that
I was
motherfucker,
hearing all over
dude.
Twitter though, and how like it should have been the fight should
Nah,
have
it
been
wasn't
just
back
drawn
in the
on,
head.
but it really
There was
wasn't that
maybe
bad.
one or two that were back of the head, but that's
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
coke.
but everything else was clean. He was throwing big ass elbows too, dude. Like holy,
Yeah.
he just
Gone,
looked.
bro.
He looked
Well,
hungry, man.
I'm gonna be honest. Aspinall fight. I mean, obviously he should have won. Aspinall. He looked or Gagne looked really good when the fight got
Yeah,
called off against Aspinall. Like Gagne, bro, this dude is legit. Like
I mean,
I
yeah,
do think when it comes to Aspinall and Gagne again, and obviously if Gagne is the same way he is this fight, in the same way he was in the fight against Aspinall, the same way, same mentality, he's easily gonna win the bout for sure.
yeah.
I mean,
Our main
it all goes back to him, but like, it kind of just proves John Jones is the GOAT. I'm not gonna lie.
I
If he
saw the
made Gone,
Instagram or I saw the Twitter or whatever he
yeah,
posted on the
if he
Instagram. It was
made
funny.
Gone look like that when
Yeah.
he like a few
He
years
made him look
ago,
pedestrian.
yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna
It kind of
lie,
closes
like,
it up. It closes the chapter
yeah,
up.
he doesn't need to fight any. I hope he doesn't fight anymore and just keeps it going.
Yeah, he could just be a
Yeah.
fat ass, like getting drunk or whatever. He can do whatever
He's
he
probably gonna
wants.
fight. I really think will fight. What's his name?
Fucking Ngannou at some point.
Ngannou.
I think Tyson
Ngannou.
Fury
They
is
probably will.
possible.
I
I think
feel like
him coming
nah.
out because
Tyson
they
I
Fury
think
versus John
Ngannou's the only
Jones.
in
one.
boxing.
Oh, boxing. Okay.
Now, if John Jones
Tyson
can't kick
Fury
your
was there.
knees, he's not gonna do that shit, dude.
Tyson
Yeah.
Fury was there. It seems like in the press conference, Dana was kind of talking like they signed him now. It wasn't
I don't
confirmed,
know.
but it almost seems like it.
I think Dana's promoting their fight now. But I don't know
Yeah.
why they didn't just say that. They didn't actually like just say that out of like just word for word. I'm promoting. I don't know why they didn't say that because it was pretty obvious. But the next fight, main event, Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje. Dude, this was an awesome bout. Kind of
Oh
surprising.
my
Obviously, I
god.
had Ilia. I'm sure you guys had Ilia as well. Overall,
Yep.
yeah. But dude, this was an awesome fight. Gaethje did win by KO/TKO. Gaethje did so much damage to Elia's face. I wish I brought the picture in the media. But it was
Yeah.
so bad, like to the point where a doctor, it was in the fourth round. I think it was the fourth round
Hmm.
where a doctor literally tried to, he told him he can't fight. He told him, "Where you're done." Like he tried to do that little test or whatnot, and he failed it. And somehow the ref just didn't care and just denied it. And he went out for the fifth round, and or no, it was the third round going into the fourth
Yeah,
because
because he got
he
finished in
quit
the
because he
fourth.
quit on the stool. He quit on the stool in the fourth round. Yeah. But what a overall good
I
card. Obviously the funny Justin Gaethje looking at the
well,
that was pretty funny his walkout.
well, I want to say about the Taporia fight. I mean, dude, this might be a little bit of a hot take. I don't know what you guys think, but it feels like he Tony Ferguson to him, man. I don't know how he's gonna come back from this. I mean, having the infallible attitude of, oh, I'm never gonna lose, oh, I'm always gonna knock this guy out, celebrating the win before
Every
it,
fight he does
and
that.
then doing yeah, and so I don't see how he can really come back with that same confidence. Or I just don't. I feel like it's gonna be like how when Justin beat Tony's ass, and he was never the same after that. It feels like shades of that.
Well, it's just
I
right
don't
when he
know.
got cut, right when Ilya got cut, like he's never been cut before, and when he got cut, he kept touching it like so much, like he was so uncomfortable when he got cut,
Yeah.
and that just was just right when he got cut, it was wraps.
I mean, it's
That
also
was a
great to see Justin finally win.
Yeah,
finally get his title.
he
Finally
finally
beat the
capped it
final
out.
boss, dude. Like,
His resume is
holy.
actually his resume is completed now.
Yeah.
I don't know. He probably will be back. I mean, everyone loses their zero at one point or another. I mean, his press when he lost, it sucks, and that he'll probably we won't see him for a while. I bet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Um, but I don't. I
He'll
bet
be
you see
back for
him back.
sure. It's just
And it's gonna be
it was
different because he's not gonna
unexpected.
be able to
I
cherry
don't,
pick
yeah, I was gonna
anymore.
say I don't think he's gonna be the same, man.
Well, he got so much heat on Twitter. Even like Terrence Crawford, I saw him tweet about this is the guy that you guys thought would beat me in boxing. Like I saw that, which was
Yeah.
pretty funny.
Did you see what Islam tweeted? He said something about like humbling and shit too.
Everyone
So
said
I
that.
mean,
Every
it's just
fighter, I
yeah,
think, tweeted about him and about how much shit he was talking to them, and obviously he got them
yeah.
back on Twitter. Moving
What are
away
you
from
guys'
the UFC.
thoughts? Oh, sorry. I just
Hmm?
wanted to hear you guys'
No,
thoughts on the quitting on the stool.
Oh, that's what I mean too. That's what like I. How do you come back from being this guy that's like knocking everybody out and then you quit on the goddamn stool?
but it
Like
was
it's
actually
He,
just
confirmed that Ilia said to his brother, "Like I'm done."
yeah,
Or was
yeah,
his
because
brother
you
the
could
one that
did you
hear
waved it
his
not
off?
brother.
did you not
You could
see
hear his brother say
like
one
dude
more round.
his fucking
Well,
his
that was
fucking body whatever the fuck. Like, you could tell he was out of it. He didn't want to go back out there. He was fucking staring at the ground. He was hunched
yeah,
over. He was not going back out there.
yeah. The but overall, the card though, if I think this
Oh, it
card
was
definitely
amazing.
it definitely topped personally the Spear 100% because that main event was kind of not the best.
Mm-hmm.
It topped UFC 300 for sure. I mean, every fight. This is
Mm-hmm.
the first card in I don't know how many years. I think the first card ever that had all TKOs slash KOs in every single fight, and there was only seven
Mm-hmm.
fights. So this card definitely topped this. I mean, even just the setup, the anthem, the planes coming over, like all that was just sick. Even the walkout, just it was absolutely sick, and the Marine Corps, them singing all the songs was pretty cool as well. To make it a little bit more authentic. And yeah, it was an awesome card. I personally rated it a 10 out of 10. I don't know your guys' thoughts when it comes to rating each card overall
No,
for
agree.
decades of UFC. Like, where do you guys think this stands?
Oh, dude, this is
10
one
out
of
of
the
10.
best events they've ever put out. Like seriously, I kind of had a feeling it would be, but like, dude, it's crazy. They literally went 7 for 7, all bangers. Like,
Yeah,
and there wasn't a single real like. I mean, like we said, the Michael Chandler one was a little bit like very, very
one-sided.
lopsided, but
Yeah,
other than that, every fight was pretty good. Not more than pretty good, very good.
yeah, yeah,
That's
Miles.
it.
Good.
Yeah.
Uh, Going into the World Cup. Last episode we were talking about it was going to start soon. We'll just cover some of these games. Obviously, there's so many games going on, but the first game, the Mexico versus South Africa game, there was a lot of red cards in this game. I know you guys. I think you guys watched this watched this game, but
Yeah.
Mexico came out. They won 2-0. South Korea, they played Czechia. They won 2-1. Pretty good game at the second half of that game. Canada disappointed. They've somehow fucking tie, which is they're so bad. Going into the USA, the main event for this podcast, USA played
Yeah.
Paraguay. They won 4-1 and dude dominated throughout. Obviously, we had 17 shots, six of those shots or 17 of those shots coming on target with six of them. 63 possession time. Pass accuracy was really good. Like a lot of good shots, good quality shots. I don't know you guys' thoughts on this game. I thought we looked pretty good. I
That
mean,
was
obviously this team's not the teams that we're going to be playing in this division. It's a gimme. Like we should be winning. But overall, the team looked pretty good when it comes to just their offense and just them passing the ball around. They looked confident.
dude. That
It's
was
not just a gimme though. They scored. They conceded 10 goals in 18 games. They're one of the best defensive teams in the nation. We had great,
I
or
didn't
in
know
the
that.
world. I mean, yeah, we had great tactics. And what was that? 17 shots total. Like we broke them
hmm
down.
Mhm.
It was all about tactics. Sorry,
dude.
Logan. What were you about to say?
I mean, dude, the passing and we looked like fucking prime Spain in 2010 with that shit, dude. Like, I mean, we talked about the coach. I don't know if we did talk about Mauricio leaving and all this, but
Mhm.
I mean, even though that did look bad going into the tournament, it looks like he got these guys ready, man. Like that offense, I obviously am young still, but that's one of the greatest Team USA games I've ever seen. That was the best all around performance I've ever seen from the men's team.
Hmm. Yeah, we play Australia on Friday, so that should be a good game as well. Another good game, Brazil and Morocco. Um, they also tied. It was 1-1 in that
That was a
game.
great game.
Um, Obviously, there's good games on right now. The Iran game, I guess I don't know who's winning in
It's
that.
2-2 right now.
Yeah. But that's pretty much it when it comes to World Cup. You guys have anything else to talk about for this episode?
I think you got to look besides Germany 7-1 over, I can't remember who exactly it was,
Yeah,
Curacao.
I saw that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Curacao.
Uh, like with even that, they was kind of wobbly very early. The USA had the best
Mm.
performance early. Spain tied, what was it, Cape
Cape
Verde?
Verde.
The Brazil tied. Like there's the real optimism here going forward. Like
Yeah,
genuinely, the USA had one of the best opening games.
Hey, we'll see what France does. France plays tomorrow. I think Argentina plays tomorrow as well. So we'll
France
see
plays
how they
Senegal.
do.
It should be a little wobbly.
I
Wobbly.
hope. I hope.
I don't need. Is Senegal good?
Sadio Mane is gonna fuck on your butt, Caleb. Is gonna fuck
Bro, France is a
on
complete team.
France.
I got France is a complete team. But we'll see. We'll talk about that in the next episode. This is going to wrap it for episode 11 of Berg Takes. Make sure you follow our Spotify, follow our Instagram, TikTok, and our Substract that we post blogs on, and the Twitter. And we'll catch you in the next episode. Peace.